Hey toy fans, it's Roberto here doing another unboxing. And this time it is from the Marvel Legends X-Men wave, where this was the Age of Apocalypse. And this was Iceman. This was the Age of Apocalypse version of Iceman from that legendary 90s story, which was just a whole lot of fun. If you didn't pick it up, it was a post-apocalyptic, very, very dystopian uh, universe where Apocalypse basically won and took over the world. Um, and this was what Iceman looked like in that universe. So basically, um, the mutants, Apocalypse, banded the mutants together, and the ones that went with him basically had an iron grip over the entire world, and the ones that stood with Magneto were the Rebellion, and they were the X-Men. Originally, it was supposed to be, they were just supposed to be called the Mutants, and then it just went back to the X-Men. But I remember having ads for that, which was pretty cool in some of the comics. But some of the other figures in the wave to build the Colossus, so it's pretty nice wave. You got Iceman joins the X-Men to stop Apocalypse and prevent a catastrophic culling of humankind in a harsh dystopian future. Yeah, so there it is. they just give you a brief sentence about it, but yeah, and I just remember this was probably one of the first times you got to see Iceman just cut loose, because the X-Men in this timeline, they were not messing around. They were fighting against Apocalypse's, like, they weren't Sentinels. They were like just gene soup dudes, like, that were basically just made into soldiers that were, they basically would just cull people like the humans and make them into kind of like homemade super soldiers, I guess, but not really all that effective. They were just a legion of homemade soldiers, and the X-Men were just like tearing through those guys. No no quarter. So looks like he comes with a couple of hands, and he comes with a Colossus, who comes with it looks like there's an alt can for Colossus, so that's pretty cool. Maybe that's why Legion got nothing. Colossus gets a couple of alt hands apparently. So that Colossus hand looks pretty cool. I'll take a look when I finally build the whole thing. It's got a fist, but more importantly, let's see what this Iceman looks like, and it's very interesting. He's a kind of a deep darker blue, even though it got translucent bits on him, and kind of two-tone. So honestly, better out of the box than I was expecting. In the box, he didn't look all that crazy to me. I've never been like a huge Iceman fan. I think he's cool, like, but Bobby Drake just, he was always kind of a goof. Always, not Spider-Man, just cracking jokes and stuff like that. Kind of lighthearted. So he's all right. I love all the X-Men, but he's definitely not in my top 5 or anything like that. But this was like one of the first times you've seen him use all of his power, and he was like making like ice golems and just tearing stuff up. So I do like the little spiky bits on top. Like, they could have made him even a bit bulkier, because he was like really hulking out in the Age of Apocalypse with his ice forms, and very cool. Like, he comes with a couple of, let's just move this out of the way. Comes with a couple of clawed hands, which fit the character, because he, like I said, he was not messing around, and he was not your fun-loving Iceman of the normal universe. This hand kind of looks like, I don't know, maybe the Lady Deathstrike. I'm not sure if it's the same hand sculpt or the Carnage. So they could have been reusing it. So, but right now he has a fist and kind of a clawed hand that's normal size. So let's just pop one of these off, and a nice little snap. and he can do like a bigger clawed slice. Definitely gonna leave the fist off. So that's not as interesting as these big clawed hands, but I might go with the normal size one instead. So that one's got a little bit of extra personality on it, but this looks cool. His face just has some white eyes, but everything else just looks pretty cool. No ice sled or anything like that with this version. But yeah, I think I am gonna go with one of these hands, and then this normal Iceman, so he can either be making a nice slide or blasting somebody, and then comes in with the two-piece combo with the slice in the back. But yeah, really, actually feels really great. Like, something about this translucent plastic. It's got a nice slick sheen feel to it, so it feels pretty cool. So I like it. It's got your standard Marvel Legends articulation, so really good. Double jointed elbows, double jointed knees. It's usually just getting them to stand, and he seems to be doing it okay. Probably just a little bit of work with it, but yeah. Anyways, I like this figure, even more so than I thought it would, because I'm just not the biggest Iceman fan, but fairly cool. This is a great looking figure, and if I was to pick up an Iceman figure, it would be Age of Apocalypse. So that's where we're at. I like the character designs for a lot of the characters in the Age of Apocalypse, so it's just fun. And I like pretty much anything post-apocalyptic, so it's a win-win for me. Regardless, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Have a good one. See you next time. Bye.